All right, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be coming back at y'all with another model review. This time, it's actually going to be something different. It is going to be my first custom Gemini jets. 757-300 is the model for this one. And this is actually not just an airline, but this is actually for an NBA team. And as y'all know on this channel, I think I've mentioned it in a couple of videos, I am a huge Mavericks fan. So I decided to kind of revamp, kind of make my own concept of their charter jet, of their private jet that the team flies. But I actually made it into a model, not just a digital sketch, but an actual model. And this is actually on an old model that I just had laying around. So I was like, why not paint on this? Plus it's a 757-300, which is like the aircraft they fly. So that's perfect. So I'm not sure if autofocus is on, but we'll just go ahead and get into the review of this aircraft. Actually, you know what? I will take my phone off its tripod. Okay, so yeah, autofocus is not on. So we'll go ahead and get started with the review. So as you can see, I will have to say, I will say one thing. This plane is not perfect because, like I said, it's hand painted. So if you guys try to hand paint a small Gemini jets like this, a scale 1/400, you would understand how hard it is. But I did try my best, so don't come after me. So we'll get started with the review. This right here, we got the front cockpit windows as always. Now the reason why it's kind of covered with white paint is because when I used, I think, acetone or like nail polish remover to wipe off the windows, I ran out and the windows kind of like smudged everywhere, so I covered the entire aircraft with white paint. That was actually a long time ago. That was like a couple years ago. So we got the front emergency exit door right here with the front landing gear. This is hand painted. And then we got the first set of windows right here between the first and second emergency exit door. This is printed. I found a picture of a blank 757, cropped it, sized it down, and then cut it, or printed it, cut it, and then just super glued it on there. So we got the stripe that continues to the front of the aircraft, the first set of windows, second emergency exit door. Going along, we got the rear. We got where the stripe kind of curves, I guess, kind of goes up and then kind of goes down. These, from this door, from the second emergency exit door all the way to the back, all those windows are hand painted. Like I said, don't come after me because it's kind of hard hand painting windows, especially if it's this small. So the size of the windows, well, I mean, I guess the size of the windows are the same, but like the spacing and the alignment, I'm not gonna lie, to me is kind of bad. It's horrible. You can kind of see how some of the windows kind of slant down and then kind of slant up, but I tried my best to the best of my abilities, and you can still kind of see white chunks of paint right there, and some of the paint got on the wings. Then we got the rear wings, the engines, and then the rear landing gear right there. Nothing much has changed on there. I did paint the engines and the winglets right here. It will focus. But then we got the stripe that continues from the back right here. This is where the stripe, the light blue stripe starts, and it just kind of goes down, and it's like a wave, and it goes up and it goes back down, and it just continues straight to the front. So got all these windows right here, hand painted all the way to the back. And then right here is the back emergency exit door. And then on the tail, you can see right there is the Mavs logo. Obviously, you gotta be able to tell what kind of plane this is for what team. The real life version of this aircraft, I will insert a picture. The real life version does not have the logo on the tail. So I thought this would be a nice feature. I took this is not hand painted. I actually took it from a basketball card of Grant Williams when he played for the Mavs. I had two duplicates, so I just took one, cut it out, cut it out, super glued it. And then for finishing touches, I added a blue tip to the tail. And I'm only showing you one side because the other side is actually not painted. 2 reasons. 1, I got lazy, and 2, this was originally supposed to be a Delta 757, and I got lazy along the way and just scrapped that. And like I said, this is a couple years ago. So I found this plane laying around and decided to paint one side of the aircraft, and this is basically what I came up with. So yeah, and when it's sitting on my shelf, usually the airplanes that I have displayed on my shelf only show the right side, so I thought, why not paint this side? So yeah, that's really gonna conclude today's video. Quick video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay tuned for more. Peace.